Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got a couple of coffee items this morning to help kick off St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. So we're kind of kicking it off a day early through our coffee this morning. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's terrific. One more sip. Wow, that's good. Yeah, that is great. We are enjoying Ellis Coffee Company's Philadelphia Roast. This came courtesy of viewer William Meredith. William, thank you very, very much. And the reason why we're using this is because the Irish American community has really deep roots in the city of Philadelphia. Their parade goes back to 1771. It's one of the oldest and biggest St. Patrick's Day parade anywhere in the nation. And this year they're going to be celebrating 250 plus years of having that parade in the city of Philadelphia. How about that? Yeah, so a big salute and hi to everyone in Philadelphia and especially the Irish American community there for carrying on a great, great tradition in celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And this Ellis Coffee Philadelphia Roast, this is terrific. We like this a lot. And our coffee mug this morning comes courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy. This is our Wacky Woolies coffee mug. Here, let me see if you can see that right there like that. Wacky Woolies, check that out. See that? Wacky, isn't that great? All the way from Ireland. Yeah, this came all the way from Ireland. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me just take another sip. Maybe you can see that. Right there, when it says Wacky Woolies, it says Ireland in there. See that? Ireland? Let me see if you can, see that right there? That's great. A great, great coffee mug, a fun coffee mug, all the way from Ireland. So we got a great Irish coffee mug, and we got a great coffee with Irish American roots from the city of Philadelphia. Thanks to William Meredith, and a big thanks again to Bill and Connie Murphy. And happy St. Patrick's Day a day early. We've got our festive green sweater on this morning here, and we're all set for tomorrow's celebration. So I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day celebration tomorrow. Wishing you a very, very wonderful holiday and a lot of the luck of the Irish and happy Wearin O the Green and that sort of thing. Hang on, let me get one more sip. Wow, that's fantastic. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the audio podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those great streaming platforms out there like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, that sort of thing. Thanks very, very much for that. I really do appreciate that. YouTube Music. Yeah, great to be with you this morning. Let's go ahead and check out some of the topics we have. I'm going to click on my topics link right here. And there it is, bro. There's a list of what we're going to be talking about today. We got a great shave den visit from viewer James Sefton. James, thanks very, very much. Jim from Northfield has another great shave den visit. We have got some reminders for you this morning, an update on the Maggard Meetup, plus the Razor Company has a meetup also. Don't forget that. We'll talk about that a little later on in the show. Also have some great refill comments. Some new wet shave gear to share with you, and some questions and comments to round out the show. Great to be with you, and early happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Just great to be with you. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope you've got your favorite Irish brew in your cup this morning and also tomorrow as well. Great to be with you. Hey, let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer James Sefton, and James writes, "Hey Mark, just something I thought you might want to pass along to the viewers. I always put just a little dab of fishing reel grease on the threads of my razors to keep the wear on them to a minimum. James. Hey, James, thanks very, very much for this. This is a great tip. And of course, he also mentions here, Mark, I should have mentioned that I got the grease from Amazon. He shared a photo of it right here. Pen Precision Real Grease. So if you want to keep the threads on your razors in good condition and kind of cut down on the wear and tear of, attaching the handle all the time, especially 3-piece razors, attaching the handle and, unscrewing and screwing them, that sort of thing, get a little bit of real grease, and that'll help lubricate the threads on the post of your razor head there. How about that? That's an absolutely fantastic, fantastic shaving tip. Curious to know if anyone else does anything similar. Do you use real grease, or are you using some other kind of lubricant, some other kind of oil, or another kind of grease, so to say? So please comment below and let us know. But James, a really, really great practical tip to keep our razors in tip-top shape. And James already has an original signed George sketch, and here it is on display there in his shave den. James, thanks very, very much. Really do appreciate that. But if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the Viewer Morning Shaving Tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So James, thanks again for a terrific shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a shave den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch, let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat, a shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of viewer James Gazda, Jim from Northfield. And Jim writes, "Hey Mark, I thought I would share a photo of these latest acquisitions. This is a 1974 Gillette adjustable in new old stock condition. I purchased this from a seller on eBay. It is in beautiful shape and was never used. It came with the original box and plastic travel case. Razors like this usually run well over $100 plus. I got this one for under $70. This will definitely be a display piece. I hope you have a great week." And that's from Jim from Northfield. That is an absolutely gorgeous razor. And like you say, it's in brand new condition. Are you sure you're only going to display that? Maybe you'll sneak in a shave or two. I can understand it being purely a display piece. I can understand that. But aren't you tempted just maybe once to shave with it? That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow, good for you. And again, folks, James illustrates to all of us a little bit of patience and a little research, and you can find these great, great vintage razors in like new or brand new condition on eBay, on Etsy, at antique stores, that sort of thing. A little bit of patience, a little bit of research, and you can find that wonderful vintage razor, just like the one James is showing us this morning. James, thanks again for the Shave Den visit and showing us your new acquisition. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Viewer Aaron Watson sent along this heads up regarding the Maggard Meetup for 2026. Aaron, thank you very, very much. His email heading reads, Maggard 2026 Meetup. Hey, Mark, just thought I would pass this along for the 3MB. Thanks, Aaron Watson. He included the link. We'll include the link below so you can check it out and get a ticket. Here's the Cliff Notes version of what's going on this year with the Maggard Meetup for 2026. Maggard Razors will host its 9th annual wet shaving meetup on April 25th, 2026, from noon to 4 p.m. at 124 South Winter Street in Adrian, Michigan. After drawing more than 185 attendees last year, the 2026 event will cap attendance at 180 and feature up to 18 vendors. A $36 ticket includes a $14 meal voucher for select downtown restaurants, complimentary drinks throughout the day, entry into over 100 door prize drawings for those who purchase tickets before April 23rd, vendor samples, and a massive pay-it-forward table for swapping gear. Attendees can also meet well-known artisans from across the wet shaving community. An informal after-meet gathering will take place that evening at the Hampton Inn and Suites, which also offers a preferred group rate. Several other nearby hotels are available as well. So there it is. All the information regarding this year's Maggard Meetup for 2026. We'll have a link to the page below where you can get tickets and check out all the information in detail. I've got my ticket. I hope to see you there. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get another sip. Oh, yeah, that's that's marvelous. Yeah, just above warm, approaching the hot area there. Boy, that's terrific. What a great cup of coffee. Again, Ellis Coffee, Philadelphia Roast, courtesy of viewer William Meredith. Thank you so much, William. And we're using this because of the deep Irish-American roots in the city of Philadelphia. They have one of the oldest, grandest, biggest St. Patrick's Day parade anywhere in the nation. 250 plus years old. It started in 1771. How about that? So if you ever get to Philadelphia on St. Patrick's Day, check out that parade. It's historic. And we're also using a mug that came all the way from Ireland, courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy, our Wacky Woolies coffee mug. Right there. It says right there on the on the outside of the mug, right there, Ireland. How about that? Oh, and also comes with a spoon. Check this out. I don't know if I showed you that. The spoon gets inserted right in there into the handle. And of course, that also says, did I get it upside down? Or let me see. Yeah, oh, here it is. It's right side up. Ireland. How about that? Okay, I'll zoom in Okay, how about that? Isn't that great? Yeah, well, here, we'll put that down there like that. Want to get the handle here. One more sip. Hang on. Yeah, that's great. I hope the coffee that you're drinking is helping you to celebrate St. Patrick's Day a little bit early and also tomorrow. But is the coffee you're drinking healthy? Well, check out the Black Coffee Life, Mantic 59's website, where he talks about all things healthy about drinking black coffee. Check it out, the Black Coffee Life. And again, he talks about all the healthy aspects of drinking black coffee. And also check out the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. Hardcover collection of great Lockhorns cartoons, and also the Lockhorns 2026 Laugh a Day calendar. We still have plenty of year left for you to get a brand new calendar, and this one's terrific. Each day features a brand new, entertaining, comical, funny Lockhorns cartoon. Both of those by my good friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. So we'll have links to where you can get those on Amazon. Okay, one more sip here, and we'll one more sip and we'll get right to these refill comments. Great to be with you this morning. Let's kick it off with something from Roger Stanley, 7948, who writes, "Good morning, Mark. First of my 3 giant coffees going now while watching. Hey, just a quick heads up for wet shavers that use top-of-the-chain shaving supplies out of St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. They are now selling the Oliworks Meteorite razors, and I want to pass that on for the viewers that access top-of-the-chain for their accoutrements. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for another great show." Hey, Roger, thanks very much for the heads up on that. There you go, folks. If you live in Canada and you want to get yourself a wonderful Meteorite razor, these are great. A lot of viewers have them, and they shave wonderfully. A big thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy for sending this one along to the channel, the aluminum version. They're terrific. You can now get them at top of the chain out of St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. That's great to hear. Man, Roger, thank you so much for passing on that information. Very, very valuable to all of our Canadian viewers. Thanks again very, very much. Spooky to Scary writes, "Great episode, Mark. Definitely no bias here." Thanks very much. "I hope some of the viewers are able to use the shaving tip for their lather catchers. Last week, Spooky to Scary, also known as Spencer Breen, sent in a great shaving tip on how to use a gem razor blade in a lather catcher, as I recall. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and go to the viewer shaving tip segment of the show. You'll hear all about it. You'll see some great photos, that sort of thing, especially if you're interested in acquiring a lather catcher vintage razor." He continues here, "Great clarification on the style of blade. I use the Accutech Pro blades in my lather catchers and gem style razors, not ones from the home improvement stores. Have a great week." Yeah, again, if you use those blades, if you have a gem razor or a lather catcher or any of these other single edge vintage razors that use razor blades that look like they're paint scrapers, don't get them from the paint scraper aisle. Don't go into a hardware store and get them. Get those blades specifically for shaving. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a link below where you can go to Amazon and get some good quality gem shaving blades, single edge shaving blades for those kinds of razors, the gem razors. And that way you'll be assured that that particular blade can be used for shaving and not for scraping paint. We always like to make mention of that because every once in a while you'll see online someone says, "Gee whiz, I got a gem razor and boy, I got a lousy shave." Well, they weren't using the they were using the wrong kind of blade. They didn't get a blade specifically made for shaving in that razor. So Spooky to Scary, thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate that. Oh, Spooky to Scary checked in again via his real name, Spencer Breen, because he sent in that shaving tip. And he writes, "Good afternoon, Mark. Just finished this week's episode. Glad I was able to contribute to the show as requested. The address to send George is," and then he gave me his mailing address. We did send the George sketch, so Spencer, let us know when it arrives. He continues here, do you have any recommendations for hanging a frame-drawn picture in the bathroom? I'd love to have George in my bathroom shaved in, but I don't know if the steam and or moisture will eventually affect the paper. Let me know. Thanks again for your continued contributions to the wet shaving world, Spencer Breen. Spencer, you know what? I'll put it out to the viewers, especially those who have framed George for their shaved ends. What have you done to take certain precautions so that moisture and steam and that sort of thing doesn't ruin the framed drawing or any other kind of artwork you might have in your shaved end? Please comment below and let us know, and we'll get that information collected and sent to Spencer, and I'm sure he'll be reading those comments as well. So Spencer, thanks again very, very much, and enjoy the George sketch. Thanks very much for sending in that shaving tip. Viewer Philip Baker 2302 writes, I drink Black Rifle coffee, Spirit of 76. Great coffee, and a portion of the sales go to the military and first responders. You know what? That's great to hear because we use Black Rifle coffee here on the program. My nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys send me Black Rifle coffee every month as a Christmas gift. And I look forward to that every month. Yeah, it's a really, really very, very flavorful coffee, a great coffee. And it's nice to know that a portion of the sales go to the military and first responders. Philip, thanks very, very much for that. J Tekken X checked in. Hi, Mark. Great 3MB. On the topic of the Keurig machines, I have a Keurig K Supreme Smart Machine. I frequently use non-barcode K-cups on my machine. All the barcode does is it supposedly defaults to a custom brew setting set by Keurig for the specific coffee identified by the barcode. A non-barcode pod simply brews in the standard mode. I am not sure what model brewer Roderick has, but it's not blocked by all Keurig machines. This was a great discussion and something we learned from Roderick McLeod regarding Keurig smart machines, that if there's a barcode on the Keurig cup, then the machine knows to brew that pod. And there was a question as to whether or not a non-Keurig brand cup without that barcode will brew in those smart machines. Now, Jay is telling us, yeah, it'll brew. It just won't brew in a specific way to get the most robust flavor from the coffee. That's the way I interpret it. So if it's a non-barcode K-cup in a Keurig smart machine, it's just going to brew in standard mode. Okay, Jay, thanks very, very much for this. So now I have a question as to whether anyone out there has a smart machine. Please confirm this. Let us know. Yes, no, I don't know. I don't have a Keurig smart machine, so I can't test this theory. But again, check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, and you'll learn a little bit more about Keurig machines. And there are some other alternate machines out there that you can purchase where you don't have to worry about barcodes. But Jay, it sounds like what you're saying kind of fits the scenario. Why would Keurig sell a machine and then all of a sudden you can't brew some other coffees? You just can't brew it with the same finesse as a Keurig cup. It'll just brew in standard mode. Yeah, that makes sense. Can anyone else out there confirm this? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks again, Jay. Really do appreciate it. Carolina Shaves checked in. Another great Monday Morning Mailbag. I have a basic Keurig machine, but I did check my Black Rifle coffee and Great Value cups, and they both have a QR code on the pods and say genuine Keurig on the box. I assume they would work with a smart machine. Carolina Shaves, thanks very much for that. And again, boy, what a great discussion, because we're talking coffee, we're talking Keurig machines, we're talking different brands of Keurig machines. Yeah, folks, comment below and let us know. Carolina Shaves, thanks for that update. Really do appreciate it. Rob Miller writes, don't have one Williams puck not paying the going rate. Yeah, I got them right here. Yeah, the Williams mug shave pucks. They don't make these anymore. So if you want to buy these, boy, they're going for a real big price. They used to be $1 on the shelf of most pharmacies and grocery stores and online, that sort of thing, but they're not being made anymore. So that's why they're going for a premium price. Rob, I don't blame you one bit, but if you come across one for $1 or $2, that might be, if you're going through a small town, you go into a local pharmacy and they have it on the shelf there for $1 or $2, snap it up. You never know. They might not know that. They might not know. They just might want to just get rid of it and not charge a big price for it. Whatever the reason is, you never know. So keep a lookout for Williams Mug shaving soap on a shelf in a pharmacy or a drugstore or other kind of convenience store that you might come across in visiting while you're on the roads, that sort of thing. You might find it for $1. You never know. All right. Thanks very much for that, Rob. Really do appreciate that. Shave Off writes, "Hi, Mark. Another great 3MB. I own a vintage Camp Brothers Lather Catcher Gem Razor. And because of this, I was really interested in the viewer's shaving tip. But sadly, I can't find the link in the description for the 3D printing data. Can you please add it? Thank you very much and have a wonderful week. Greetings from Schleswig, Holstein, Germany." Oh, this is Christian Ortleb. Christian, I'm very, very sorry. I forgot to add that link. I did add it after I saw your comment, and I believe I also replied with the link to you. And you know what? Sometimes as I'm putting this together and editing it, I might make a mistake in editing after uploading, and I kind of tear everything apart, and then kind of re-edit everything together and then upload it. And I'm going through all my notes, and sometimes I just forget to add a link. So thank you very much for pointing that out, and my apologies for the delay in getting it posted. And folks, if I say that there's a link below and you don't see it, please email me or comment and say, hey, I can't find the link. And I'm more than happy to go up there and make that correction. So again, Christian, my apologies. The link should be there. And let us know if you get that particular 3D item to help with your lather catcher. Thanks again, Christian. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Jim G7755. I believe this is Jim from Northfield. "You can just remove the spine from an old blade and place it under the spine of the new blade when it's inserted. I have never had to shim my lather catchers. They shave beautifully with a standard single-edge blade. It may be just that certain lather catcher." This is great because, again, check out last week's shaving tip regarding lather catcher vintage razors. And what Jim is saying here, and Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, you can take an old single-edge blade, old gem blade, remove that spine, get a new gem razor blade with the spine, insert it into the lather catcher, and put that other spine only, underneath there to kind of shim it that way, and then it'll work. Is that what you're saying, Jim? That's the way I'm reading it here. Please comment below and let me know if I'm correct or incorrect. And if you know what, if you want to send that in and take some photos or video or something like that, we'll share it with all the viewers out there. So Jim, thanks very, very much. I don't want to get it wrong. I'd rather defer to your knowledge and expertise on this. So please feel free to send photos or a video of exactly what you're talking about, but that's the way I'm reading it here. And again, I'm happy to be corrected on that. So Jim, thanks very much for that comment. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we've got a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash from Grace Chen and the folks at Yaqi. This one is called Franken 2.0. Check out the artwork. Yeah, a little early for Halloween, but that's okay. I mean, get it in your shave den so when Halloween rolls around, you'll have it ready to go. But they're calling it frankincense kind of for an original reason. As they say here, yep, you guessed it, frankincense is a master blend of exotic fragrances from around the globe. This scent comes together beautifully and is highlighted with the unique tobacco and vanilla notes note that will have you intrigued for days. How about that? Yeah. Here it is right here. Let me just get up. Oh, that is marvelous. That's very gentlemanly, very refined. There's a certain level of elegance there. And yeah, it's kind of a Franken soap. You know, that's why they're calling it Franken scent, because they're combining all these great scents from around the globe to make this. So it is Halloween. It isn't Halloween. You know what I mean. And it's a terrific, terrific scent. And again, this is in collaboration with Master Soap Creations. The soap base is amazing. It makes great, great lathers. We've reviewed these soaps before, and this is another one that we're going to be reviewing in the Shave Den. Really, really terrific performance, and this is a marvelous, marvelous scent. So check it out from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations, Frankincense 2.0. Give it a look. Now, a while back, viewer David Dart sent us a review on Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shaving Cream, and he wasn't getting the results he was expecting. So I went up to Walmart Plus to try to buy some Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shaving Cream, and they didn't have it. I've been using Walmart Plus lately to see how it stacks up against Amazon. Anyhow, they didn't have that particular scented shaving cream. They didn't have the spiced vanilla. However, they did have this right here, their Sandalwood shaving cream. Now, this has a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Walmart Plus right here. And there it is, Viking Revolution Sandalwood shaving cream. We've heard some good things about this particular scented shaving cream from Viking Revolution from a lot of viewers out there. So we went ahead and got it, and we're going to review it. Now, this is the second time I'm opening it up. I took a little sneak peek. When you open it up here, they give you a couple of stickers here, like that, and a little card. They give you a sticker and a little card here. And on the back of the card, it says, well, the front says, join the Viking Revolution. And on the back of the card, they give you some information here. And it reads, thank you for choosing Viking Revolution. We pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality product and customer service. If something is wrong with the item or it isn't what you expected, please contact me immediately and I will remedy the situation. I want you to have a great experience from beginning to end. And that comes from Bo, B-E-A-U, Bo V. That's what is written right there. Okay. That's what's written right there. And here is the Vikings Revolution shave cream right here. Now, has a lid there and also has an inner lid. Again, I took a sneak peek of this and took a sneak peek. So there's the shaving cream right there. I got some on the top lid there, and it's kind of, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of shifted a little bit in there, and the lighting is not really playing nice with that, with the white color there. But anyhow, that's a nice scent. It's right now it's hitting me as a nice, subtle sandalwood scent. Yeah, very, very, it's kind of has a little more on the fragrance side. It's not an organic kind of sandalwood. Yeah, it's a pleasant kind of sandalwood. So I'm looking for, it's kind of fresh, maybe even has a barbershop kind of quality to it. Anyhow, if you've used this, please help me describe the scent. Comment below and let us know. So we're going to use this in the Shave Den and see how this whips up a lather. And again, we bought this from Walmart Plus. We'll have a link to where you can get it on Walmart Plus. You might also want to check the price on Amazon, Amazon.com. The one thing I did notice on the box when you get it, it's displayed prominently, 20% off your next order by scanning in this code right here. And I don't know where that takes you. I don't know if it takes you to an Amazon or a Walmart or to a Viking Revolution website. I haven't tried that yet, but that's kind of nice. 20% off your next order. So save the box. If you like it, you'll get 20% off your next order. So there it is. Viking Revolution Sandalwood Shaving Cream. We're going to get a review done on this. My thanks to David Dart for starting this whole discussion. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to get the spiced vanilla, but again, I've been using Walmart Plus, test driving it, that sort of thing, and it stacks up pretty good against Amazon. But again, it didn't have spiced vanilla shaving cream. So we went ahead and got the Sandalwood shaving cream, and we'll get a review done on this, and we'll report our results. So give it a look on Walmart Plus, or Amazon.com. Viking Revolution Sandalwood shaving cream. Well, we mentioned it last week, and we want to remind you once more that the folks at Sonic Grace, who are the makers of Caddise Whipped Tallow Balm, are offering all the viewers out there 30% off on this product right here until April 30th, 2026. We'll have the link below where you can get that 30% off. And this is a nice balm. I like this. It's a whipped tallow balm. It has some good skin food ingredients in it. I've been using it. 100% grass-fed beef tallow, beeswax, and honey, jojoba seed oil, shea butter, vitamin E, that sort of thing. So check it out. Again, 30% off until April 30th. Is that the date again? Oh, yeah. 30% off until, well, just remember, 30% off April 30th. 30% off until April 30th on this Caddise Whipped Tallow Balm. Give it a look. We'll have the link below. Viewer Tim Whitcup sent along this heads up on a Kickstarter campaign by Kai Corporation, their Tholl Full Metal 5-blade razor with magnetic swap. Here's how they describe it. World's first plastic-free full metal body with 5 blades and pivoting head. Combining sustainability with a plastic-free design and the smooth comfort of a 5-blade shave. The world's first magnetic attachment system lets you replace blades safely and easily. A flexible pivoting head ensures a perfect follow to your skin for an exceptionally close shave. Now, this is about all I know about it right now. I did contact the company. I have not heard back from them yet, but we're going to get a link to the product page that we're showing you here on screen, and you can check out the video and how this razor works. It looks really, really interesting. No plastic at all, and it has a magnetic swap, so you can magnetically swap these 5-blade cartridges, so to speak. So give it a look. It really is interesting. If you are a cartridge razor shaver, you might want to investigate this a little more. This is about all the information I have about it, so I can't say anything beyond that, but we'll put the information out there. You can investigate a little more, and if you learn anything more about this, please email us at mondaymailbag@gmail.com or comment below. Tim, thanks again for the link and the heads up. Really do appreciate it. This Friday, March 20th, 2026, a brand new shave soap from Strike Gold Shave will be available. It's called Man of the People. Now, it's en route as I am recording this. Frank Missa of Strike Gold Shave very kindly shipped it to the channel, and it has not yet hit my doorstep. So if it arrives before we get the final edit done, we'll show it to you on camera. If not, no problem. We have the product page right here to show you and all the information. It's available this Friday, March 20th, 2026. And if you've used any of Strike Gold's shave soaps, you know how great they are. They lather a treat. The scents are great. Top shelf performance. This one's called Man of the People, and as they write on the product page, introducing Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was the 3rd president of the United States, serving 2 terms from 1801 to 1809. He took office following his victory in the election of 1800, succeeding John Adams. As president, he is best known for the 1803 Louisiana Purchase, which doubled the size of the U.S. A tribute to refinement, intellect, and the cultivated spirit of early America, Thomas Jefferson, Man of the People, captures the essence of vineyard elegance blended with rustic charm. Inspired by Jefferson's well-known love of fine wines and Virginia viticulture, this shaving soap features wine country fragrance, a rich, layered fragrance built around the character of 3 distinguished varietals. The result is a balanced wine-forward aroma that is fruity yet mature, never overly sweet, with a warm wooded finish that lingers elegantly through the shave. Crafted for performance as much as character, this soap delivers a dense, creamy lather with excellent cushion, glide, and post-shave feel worthy of a statesman. Refined, cultured, grounded in tradition. Now here is the scent profile. Merlot features velvety plums, apples, red raspberries, and strawberries with a light alcohol spicy background. Cabernet Sauvignon focuses on wild grapes, strawberries, and sweet sugary notes. Pinot Noir highlights grapes and black cherries with cedarwood. Designed for the modern shaver who respects tradition but lives bold. Yeah, really looking forward to having this one in the Shave Den. We're going to get a review on it as soon as it arrives. And again, if it arrives before we wrap up the editing of this Monday Morning Mailbag, we'll show it to you on camera. Really excited about this one. From Strike Gold Shave, Man of the People. It's going to drop and be available this Friday, March 20th, 2026. The product page is live right now. Just hit that notify when available bar and you'll get a notification when it becomes available. Again, my thanks to Frank, Missa, and everyone at Strike Gold Shave for very kindly sending it to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers. We're going to get a review done as soon as it arrives, but you can get in line for it right now. Man of the People from Strike Gold Shave. Give it a look. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. We received this email from viewer James Sefton regarding the stainless steel version of the Oliworks Meteorite Razor. Now, we have the aluminum version, which came to the channel through the courtesy and generosity of Bill and Connie Murphy. Bill and Connie, thank you again very, very much. The aluminum version is great. It comes with 3 base plates, mild, medium, and aggressive, and also some blades. It really is a terrific, terrific razor. The stainless steel version comes with 1 base plate, and you can buy additional base plates for it. And that's what James did. James went ahead and purchased the aggressive base plate, and here's what he has to say. Hey there, Mark. The aggressive plate for my stainless Ollie, as I call it, arrived today, and I had a day and a half of beard growth, a 2-pass shave, and BBS. 2 exclamation points there. I believe it would take off 4 or 5 days growth just as well. I usually shave every morning, but I might give it a try on 4 or 5 days in the future. I would highly recommend this razor to anyone. See you soon on the big screen TV. And that's from James. James, thanks very, very much for the update on the stainless steel version of the Oliworks Meteorite Razor. Again, a terrific, terrific razor. This is a great razor. The aluminum version is a great razor for the beginner wet shaver because of the 3 base plates that are included with the Meteorite aluminum razor, mild, medium, and aggressive. So a new wet shaver can start off with the mild base plate and kind of learn the ropes of the traditional wet shave, and then move up to the medium and try the aggressive, that sort of thing. You know, dads and grads days are right around the corner. So if you're looking for a terrific gift for the new wet shaver in your life, or for your father or grandfather, check out the Oliworks Meteorite Razor. The aluminum is terrific for the new wet shaver, and the stainless steel version, from what viewers have been telling us, is equally wonderful. So check it out from Oliworks, the Meteorite Razor. I love this aluminum razor, and again, a big thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy for very kindly and generously sending it along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers. Really well made, and made in the USA as well. So yeah, that is terrific. Check it out. But James also sent this along. Hey, Mark, and he sent along this photo. Hey, Mark, this is one of the stickers that came with the Oliworks razor, and he has some smileys there. It looks like a shaved cat, I guess you could say. I thought it looked like Stitch from the movie Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, it's really very humorous. Very, very humorous sticker. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, Bill and Connie sent the Oliworks razor to the channel, and it came in this box right here. I probably have those stickers too. And sure enough, these were below the packing slip on the very bottom, so I overlooked them entirely. So James, thanks very much for pointing this out. And sure enough, in the packet that I have yet to open up, because it just dawned on me before I sat down to record this segment, hey, wait a minute, I got those stickers, I think. Sure enough, I found them. There it is. There's the sticker that James just showed us right there. And there are some other stickers here in the packet too. I'm going to open this up very, very carefully, and you might see an edit here. So we'll open this up very, very carefully so you can get a look at it. I don't want to tear it open. I'm just going to try to remove the staple very, very carefully. Okay, I just removed those staples very, very carefully, so that comes off cleanly like that. And let's take a look and see what we have here. So if you get an Oliworks razor, you're going to get this little packet as well. So there's the sticker that James was showing us right there, okay? I'll try to zoom in on there because of the lighting if I go like this and things get a little dark. Okay, yeah, how about that? That's a lot of fun. And then we also have precision made, built to last, made in Arizona with 6061 aluminum. Yeah. Okay, here it is right here. That's that sticker right there. That's kind of neat. Try to get photographs of these so you can see them on screen a little bit better. And then we have their Oliworks logo sticker right here. Okay. And then we have, what is this? Oh, this is neat. Oh, that's a great sticker of a razor. You could put that in your shave den. Let me just see if I can get that so you can read that a little bit better. How about that? Can you see it like that? We'll put it on screen so you can see it a little bit better. I'll take photos of this. That's great. And then again, oh yeah, this looks like a teddy bear with a razor. How about that? And again, another Oliworks logo sticker. And finally, we have Oliworks, hand-built razors, machined and assembled in Arizona, engineered for excellent, high quality. How about that right there? So, yeah, so that's the packet of stickers that you'll get if you purchase an Oliworks razor. So my thanks to James Sefton for the big heads up on that, because I completely missed that. I went right to the razor, understandably so. I was so excited to have an Oliworks aluminum meteorite razor in the shave den for review and to share with all the viewers. And again, a big thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy. So I completely overlooked these. So again, we'll make sure you get a good view of all these while we do this segment. So James, thanks again for the report, and thanks again for the heads up on all the stickers from Oliworks. Really do appreciate it. Well, we received this email from viewer Bill Murphy. He and Connie are going to be attending the Maggard Meetup, but they're also planning a side trip. And here's what Bill writes. The Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan looks fantastic and looks like you could spend all day there and still not see all of it. From the museum to Adrian, Michigan is about an hour drive, so you could even stop there the day after the meetup. The museum looks like it is packed with the history of cars, trucks, trains, airplanes, and more science and technology and personal history of Henry Ford. I have links below to the website and a YouTube video about the museum. If you search Henry Ford Museum on YouTube, you will find plenty of videos about the museum. Well, we're going to provide those links below. Bill, thank you very, very much. What a great idea. If you have some extra time while you're attending the Maggard Meetup, plan on visiting the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. Yes, I've been there a few times in the past. It's marvelous, and you gotta see the locomotives. These things are colossal. I don't know how they got them in the building. It's absolutely spectacular. If you go up to YouTube, as Bill suggested, and search for Henry Ford Museum on YouTube, you'll see videos. Guaranteed you're going to see those locomotives. It's amazing. They are enormous. And yeah, there's great history there on science, technology, automobiles, trains. It covers the whole gamut. It really, really is amazing. And also Greenfield Village is in Dearborn, Michigan as well. Also visited that a couple of times in the past too. Really, two great destinations in Michigan and only an hour away from Adrian, Michigan. So if you're attending the Maggard Meetup and you want to take a little side trip, Bill and Connie suggest the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. Bill, Connie, thanks again very, very much. Well, speaking of side trips, the Razor Company is hosting a wet shave meetup the very next day. That's right, Sunday, April 26, 2026. The Razor Company is having their meetup. I heard from Jason at the Razor Company, and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. Yes, we are planning something for that Sunday. We are having a meetup from 12 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. We will have food and swag bags for everyone. Kind regards, Jason." Now, the Razor Company is located at 2678 Orchard Lake Road, Sylvan Lake, Michigan, 48320. And you can check out the driving distance on a map from Adrian over to Sylvan Lake, Michigan, where the Razor Company is holding their wet shave meetup. So how about that? Back-to-back wet shave meetups, one on April 25th at Maggard in Adrian, Michigan, and the next day, Sunday, April 26th, at the Razor Company in Sylvan Lake, Michigan, Sylvan Lake, Michigan, from 12 until 4. How about that? Talk about another great side trip when you're traveling through Michigan. That's absolutely fantastic. Jason, thanks for the heads up on this. Really do appreciate it. Folks, check it out. We'll have a link to the Razor Company below where you can check out their address, locate them on a map, find out what the driving distance is from Adrian, Michigan, and see if it fits into your travel plans that weekend. Absolutely fantastic. Jason, thanks again very, very much. Okay, I'm dropping in here at the last minute before we wrap up the editing process because we received this email from Keith Osmond. Keith, thank you very, very much. And I hope you stay to the end of the show because you'll want to know this. Again, a big, big thank you to Keith Osmond. This is regarding Tabac. All right, and Keith writes, "Hi, Mark. Found this in a Canadian wet shavers group. I haven't independently verified, but Dave Charlebois, that's spelled Charlebois. I think I got the pronunciation correct. If I didn't, my apologies. Dave Charlebois, the guy who posted, knows his stuff, so I'm assuming it is accurate." Now, here's what Dave posted. PSA, "Goodbye, Tabac." This translation was posted on another forum earlier today. The original source is a Facebook post in German to Tabac fragrances. So someone on this German Facebook group was posting to Tabac fragrances. And here's what that user posted. "Has the soap been discontinued? There are no more refills in your online shop. Regarding the stick," and I have the stick right here, the shave stick. "Regarding the stick, there hasn't been one with a case for a long time, and now there isn't even a refill. The soap entry is missing from the shop menu, and only the cream is listed." And here's what Tabac Fragrances writes back. "Actually, the soap is currently no longer in our product range, which is why you won't find any more refills or sticks in the shop. Unfortunately, a relaunch is not planned at the moment. However, you can still get the jar in our online shop." Okay, and he concludes here, "Another legendary shave soap gone." How about that? So it sounds like you can't get the refills, the Tabac refills. It sounds like you can't get the refills for the shave stick or the shave stick itself with this beautiful case. And the only thing that's available is Tabac in this jar. And I did a little further digging here, and I asked, is Tabac going out of business? I went up to AI. Is Tabac going out of business? And I got back this answer. Short answer, no. Tabac, the brand, is not going out of business. But yes, Tabac shave soap has been discontinued. And here's what's happening. Here's what's actually happening based on the most recent verified information. I'm getting this from Copilot AI. What's been discontinued? According to a translated statement from Tabac Fragrances, the company has removed the shaving soap, both stick and refill, from its product lineup. They confirmed the soap is no longer in their product range. No relaunch is planned. Only the jar version remains available for now. This aligns with multiple wet shaving community reports that the vegan reformulation introduced after the tallow version was discontinued is now also being phased out. Why this is happening? While Tabac hasn't given a detailed explanation, there's relevant context. A major European factory that produced the original Tabac-style soap base shut down permanently with equipment scrapped. This closure affected not only Tabac, but also other brands that used the same base. This doesn't prove it's the reason for Tabac's decision, but it's a strong industry clue. So there you go. Another shave soap maybe gone. Maybe they're going to relaunch. Maybe they'll get that soap base made by some other manufacturer. I don't know. But it also begs the question, what other soap manufacturers were using that base at that factory, and now they're going to have to scramble to find somebody else to make that soap base. Yeah. Wow. So again, if you've never used Tabac before, this might be your last chance to get it. It's only available in the jar. I still see these available on Amazon. If you've got some in your shave den, hang on to them. And, hopefully they'll figure it out and they'll relaunch Tabac, because love the scent, love the performance, love the tallow version. The vegan formula is very, very good as well. This was used early on in my wet shaving journey, and boy, what a game changer it was. I'm very, very fond of Tabac. Not only the soap, but the aftershave splash. And from what I understand, as they say here, Tabac continues to sell aftershave, cologne, shaving cream, and other grooming products. Just that they're going to discontinue the shave soap and the shave stick. So if you've never tried it, get over to Amazon, Walmart Plus, or the Tabac website itself and get some Tabac in a shaving bowl. It really is terrific. Love, love, love the scent. Keith, thanks very much for the heads up on this. Really do appreciate it. Folks, if you have any other additional information regarding Tabac, please comment below and let us know. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mrch, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.